Okay, this is today's puzzle. Here's a question right here. Given the function of x, and then there's another function g is defined by g of x is f of x plus 5. For what value of x does g of x reach its minimum? Okay, so let's do some linked exercises. Let me give you some quick notes. All right, so given this y equals function of x, and that's what you have, we can quickly calculate the sum of the roots, or wherever they are, the sum of the roots, the x-intercepts, by doing negative of b divided by a. Product of the roots is c divided by a. I mean, you can solve the quadratic function and for the x-intercept, come back and add it, but you find out that it's the quicker way. It will be to just do, if all you want is the sum, just do that product. If you want the product, it's your c divided by your a. And the axis of symmetry, okay, every axis of symmetry, that's the line that divides it into two. Axis of symmetry is negative b over 2a. So note the difference. The sum is negative b over a, but the axis of symmetry is negative b over 2a. Okay, let's just do some vocabulary here. The vertex right here, right? The vertex, the parabola, the vertex, okay, is synonymous with the word minimum, maximum, or turning point. So if you hear minimum in the quadratic question relating to quadratic equation or function, if you hear minimum, maximum, turning point, think vertex. All right. And also note the x coordinate of the vertex. The x coordinate is the axis of symmetry, this value here that goes through here. The x coordinate is the vertex. So when you hear a question that relates to the x coordinate of the vertex is the axis of symmetry, think minus b, negative b over 2a. Got it? Okay, so this question here, question 1 to 3, f of x is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 9. Okay, the first question is what value of x does the minimum value of y occur? We talk about minimum value of f of x. Okay, why are we talking about a minimum value? Because the sign here is positive, so it's going to go like this. Okay, so minimum value, what did I tell you? Minimum value, vertex, turning point, mark, they're all synonymous. So when you hear minimum value and it's a quadratic function, think the vertex. The x value at the minimum is what? The axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry is minus b over 2a. So this is negative of, be careful, negative 6 over, so here a equals 1, b equals negative 6, c equals 9, right? So plug in your numbers carefully. It's the negative of, b is already negative 6 over 2 times 1, 2. So it's negative of negative 3. Your answer is 3. So the x value at the minimum point or the x value at the vertex is 3. Quickly, you're done. Okay, just if you know what you're doing, this is just a couple of seconds. You're done, you move on. What is the sum of the roots of the parabola? What's the sum of the roots? Minus b over a. Minus, plug it in carefully, minus 6 over a is 1. So the sum of the products will be 6. Product of the roots is what? C over A. C over A, this is minus B over A, is C over A. C is 9, A is 1. So if you solve it, get your x-intercept, you multiply it, you realize that you get 9. So that's your answer. Okay, and then here one says, if g of x equals f of x plus 1, write expression for g of x. How are you going to do that? All right. Okay, we've been defined. We say f of x is what? X squared minus 6x plus 9. So if we want to do f of x plus 1, do this carefully. It is x plus 1 parenthesis squared minus 6 parenthesis. Instead of putting x, you put x plus 1 plus 9. So wherever there is x, you put x plus 1. Be careful, just use parentheses. So here, don't write f of x plus 1 is x squared plus 1. Don't do that. You Wherever there is x, use parentheses squared. So now, remember, x plus 1 all squared, you know how to do that, right? This is not equal to x squared plus 1 squared, right? Binomial expansion. So this is what? X squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay, now we're going to distribute this minus 6x minus 6 plus 9. Now I come and combine like terms, right? X squared, and I have 2x minus 6x will be minus 4x. And then 1 minus 6 will be negative 5 plus 9 will be positive 4. This is your f of x plus 1. So if you're told, so this becomes your g of x. So yeah, your g of x is x squared minus 4x plus 4. So be careful how you do that, right? Okay, you've got it? All right, now, here it is. Can you do this question pretty quick? That's f of x. The function g of x is defined by this. For what value, okay, for what value of x does g of x reach its minimum? See that word? Okay, you see minimum. It's a quadratic function. Think what? Think the vertex. The x value at the vertex, right? So you mark this through, you mark vertex. X value at the vertex is what? Axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry is minus b over 2a. You can get this done pretty quick. The main thing you got to do here is make sure you do the x plus 5 right here. That's critical. F of x plus 5. So what? I say use parentheses. 4 times, instead of writing x squared, you use parentheses and you put it in place of x, you put x plus 5. 64 parentheses x plus 5. Okay, so now you expand x plus 5 all squared. Expand that. Okay, x plus 5 all squared is not equal to x squared plus 5 squared. It's not equal to, right? Be careful. And then when you put it all together, now you get your g of x. This is your g of x. At what value, for what value of x does g of x reach its minimum? This is quick, right? It's talking about the axis of symmetry. Minus b is negative b over 2a. You know your a, you know your b. Your answer is negative 13. Pretty quick. It should be done pretty quick. Okay, keep on practicing, and all things being equal. What do I keep telling you? You shall bloom.